Hello everyone and welcome back to another an amazing and a must-see chess game from 2008 between Francisco Pons against Ian Nepomniachtchi. Francisco Pons was 5 times Spanish chess champion and he's a very strong chess grandmaster from Spain, and his opponent Ian Nepomniachtchi is 2 times World Chess Championship candidate. He lost the title. He lost the match against Magnus Carlsen last year, as you know. He is pretty famous and one of the top leading chess players in our time. And this chess game is incredible. So you have to see this chess game. Let's see what happened. Francisco Pons starts the game with pushing the e-pawn. Ian Nepomniachtchi played c5, the Sicilian defense. Knight to c3, a6, developing the knights. So we have the closed Sicilian defense and fianchetto the bishops, charging the center, capturing the pawn, pushing the pawn, and Francisco Pons castled. Nepo pushed the pawn and then knight to d5 out of nowhere, sacrificing the knight, offering to sacrifice the piece in the style of Mikhail Tal. And Nepomniachtchi accepted the sacrifice. E takes on d5, he accepted, and then capturing. So out of the openings against a very strong chess grandmaster, Pons sacrificed a piece, just like Mikhail Tal, just like Paul Morphy. So this opened the e file, pluses and minuses. Bishop back and then checking the king, blocking with the bishop, and then pushing the pawn, unpinning the bishop, pushing, lifting the rook up. The rook can join the party. Bishop to g5, exchanging the bishop. So Nepomniachtchi is following the policy of exchanging the pieces. Exchanging the pieces when he's a piece up. So it looks logical, but now what happens in this position? What would you do in this position? Can you see the next move of white? White played an incredible move. White played knight to e6, sacrificing a piece once again, throwing the second piece to Nepomniachtchi's face, throwing the kitchen sink to his opponent. And Nepomniachtchi captured the knight as well. So in this position, black has 2 pieces and it must be winning for black. But on the other hand, well, white has the attack, so capturing the pawn, and now white created a pass pawn for a piece. So after knight to e6, this is forking the king and the queen. So in this position, black has to accept the sacrifice and then d takes on e6, creating a pass pawn, and this is also a discover attack to the rook. d5 defending. But if something like rook to a7, lifting the rook, what happens then? Then check and then capturing the knight, and this is actually losing for black. White is much better in this position, so let's take it back. D takes on e6, pushing the pawn, but now rook check, blocking, and now look at white's development. Every piece of white is looking active, and look at the rooks. They are disconnected. The king is in the center. The king is on f8. So this doesn't look like an ideal position for black. The knight and the bishop is sleeping. They haven't been developed yet. So this looks like the art of the attack by white, but only if white wins. Now pushing the pawn, queen goes back and then capturing the pawn. The knight is pinned, so attacking the rook, lifting the rook, and then pushing the pawn check. So obviously in this position, if king goes down, then queen check. If king to e8, then queen check is looking very ugly. And in this position, rook takes on e7, rook takes on e7, and we have queen check, and then capturing the rook. But now rook check, and Nepomniachtchi played a desperate move from start to finish, a devastating, tremendous attack by white. against one of the strongest chess players in our time. Bishop to e6. Well, at this time Nepomniachtchi was much younger, but still he was very strong. So after this move, White captured the bishop, a humiliating defeat for Ian Nepomniachtchi. This was like a dark period in the career of Nepomniachtchi. So let's see what happens in the possible continuation. But before showing the possible continuation, in this position you actually can't move the king, because if moving the king, then we have checking the king, and basically black is getting for checkmated, and there is no sensible defense. Discovered check, only defense, and then capturing the knight. Checkmate. So in this position, bishop to e6, queen takes on e6, and black resigned. Okay, so let's see the possible continuation. King to d8, check, and then checkmate. So this is just one possibility. You can see that every piece of white is doing something, and they are extremely active. This is the art of the attack, ladies and gentlemen. One of the most amazing attacks that I have ever seen. So if king to f8, then we have check, check, and now how to defend? Only defense, but this is deflecting the knight. Checkmate. There is no defense. And whatever black does, black is getting checkmated. What do you think about this chess game? Did you ever see this chess game before? Probably not. Did you ever see Nepomniachtchi getting crushed like this? Probably not. And thank you very much for watching. And I hope to see you next time with more interactive chess games from the chess history, and sometimes from more modern times. So take care and bye bye.